Okay, we've got a lot of messages this evening. I've been following the Bees' journey up the championship table with great interest. Back in the 50s, early 60s, I lived in Hamworth and was a regular supporter, attending hundreds of games, remembering great players like Jimmy Hill, Ron Greenwood, Tommy Lawton, Johnny Brooks, to name just a few. I wish the club every success in their efforts to join the big boys, and that comes regards from Canada, Tony Fox. Wishing a happy 11th birthday to Thomas Scholar with much love from Aunt Elaine and Uncle Richard. Happy birthday to Jade Phelps on the 29th of July. She wishes everyone at the club well and says what a special club we are. Hear, hear. Dedication to David J. Wellavisi, a lifelong Brentford supporter who recently passed away at the age of 90. Up until last year he still went to all home games with his son Dave, and Brentford was his life and brought him so much joy. He will be sorely missed. God bless everyone involved in Brentford Football Club for the most wonderful season ever. Dad supported the club through good and bad times from his youth in the early 1900s. He passed the baton to me for 67 years so far, and me to my daughter for 41. And whatever happens over the next few days or weeks, we thank you and we love you all. From Arthur, sadly passed away, Peter and Emma Gray. Every single player in this team will be an asset to the Premier League. Take it home, from Cliff Martin. Ian Venner would like a special mention to Ron Jacobs, who no doubt is watching from above. Such a great supporter over many years, and sadly missed some of the most amazing football our generation has seen at Griffin Park. Good luck to the team. John Hurdle has been supporting the Bees for 50 years, would like to wish Thomas and the team every best wish and luck for the big game. Josie Joe Malone would like to say it has been a pleasure working with Barney, Dave, Allen, all the team in event control, the stand managers and supervisors, all security and steward teams, and all the staff behind the scenes. Too many names to mention, but especially all the fans who I've got to know whilst working at dear old Griffin Park. I'm looking forward to working and seeing all at our new stadium. It's another message now. In my 45th year of supporting the Bees, it is gut-wrenching not to be at Griffin Park for the last games. This team is phenomenal, talented and passionate, and they get what it means to be a Brentford player. They play the best football I've ever witnessed in my lifetime as a fan, and whether it be automatic or through the playoffs, this team deserves to be Premier League. To Griffin Park, thanks to the memory of his old girl, but now it's time to do this from Matthew Benham, and that comes from Mads Tarrant. A message to go on the event of our last ever league game here at Griffin Park. May I send my best wishes to all. I went past the ground yesterday, an eerie silence, but the memories flooded through my mind. Tommy Higginson, Peter Gilham, Chick Brodie all became early heroes. Bobby Ross's penalty versus Exeter, John O'Mara's many goals, 4-0 win versus Fulham on that Sunday morning in 1992. Winning at Peterborough also that same year, tears at the end as just over 3 months since my father had died. He brought me to my first game in 1963. Martin Allen's era was a roller coaster, referee Bigger finding B minutes or 8 minutes injury time versus Notts County, and in my mind the special evenings under floodlights at Griffin Park where the stadium comes alive. It will be missed by many, and all I can say is thanks to the memories, onwards to Lana Road where new history will be made and this great club's future secured. Come on you Bees, and that comes from Ian Brown. Okay, some more messages, a couple of long ones as well. My nan Alice Pearce died in 2009, 6 weeks after watching the Bees away at Gillingham, having supported them since 1915, when she was taken to games on the shoulders of her brothers. She, her husband Dick and the whole family are Brentford fanatics. My aunt Dorothy Hill still has a season ticket. The family is up to 14 season tickets next year, and rang me early Saturday morning to say she hadn't slept a wink and hadn't been this excited since her wedding night in the mid-50s. Not too sure about that one. Her husband Albert died in 1972 and she brought 4 children up on her own with help from Nan and her sons, my oldest cousins, all talk about the time and about the games they saw and the players of the past. So from everybody in this special Brentford family, thank you for great memories of Griffin Park and a huge thank you for the wonderful memories of this season. And that comes from Andrew Rugg. For the fans whose cheers won't be heard tonight, not us from our living rooms, but the thousands of Bees fans who have walked through the gates of Griffin Park and cheered on the boys at some point in the past 116 years, those fans will be there with you tonight, willing you on from the stands from the past, sending this great team on from Griffin Park to our new home down the road. Whatever happens tonight, good luck Mr. Frank and the coaching staff, and good luck to the directors tonight, but most of all, good luck, come on Brentford. And that comes from Ian Humphreys. And a couple more messages. My first game at Brentford was just under 20 years ago when we escaped relegation to the old 4th Division by a whisker. Since then, I've been hooked. My job doesn't allow me back too often to the UK, but when I can, I always make a trip to Griffin Park. Tonight is very special for so many reasons, and I would just like to congratulate all concerned for getting us in this position when only a few weeks ago it would be nearly impossible to believe. I will be up late tonight with all my fingers and toes crossed. Proud to be a B, and that comes from Paul Dryden, MBE, British Deputy High Commission in India. And finally, we received so many messages from a good number of ex-Bs over the past few days, including Lloyd Owusu, Paul Evans, John Buttigieg, Dave McKellar, Paul Priddy, Jackie Graham, Dean Holdsworth, Bobby Booker, Ida Anderson, Stephen Hunt, Jamie Bates, Terry Evans and Philip Hoffman. Every one of them send best wishes to the current team.